two cards. One of them the Black Raven, and one of them the White Raven. A country torn in two. One to the west, and one to the east. We'll split or made whole again. The truth will reveal itself. It's Yatsugatsu's here! Hey, you. It's so nice. Almost dreamlike to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. My return flight was led into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. The next day I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewaterland theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office. Along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? At least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. Mr. Edgeworth! This is big! Big, I tell you! Hey, what's wrong with you? What's your enthusiasm? And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams, comes to mind. What are you talking about? Fragile dreams? Come on, let's go. The fake Yatsugatsu isn't going to just find herself, you know. If you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake. Say what? Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we'll only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this one, Kay. What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? I've got something much more important than that I wanted you to see. Oh, and that is? Take a look at this! On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this. The date the card mentions is today! Today, huh? Come on, we gotta hurry! The embassy awaits! I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. Well, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating? Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. Never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so lackadaisical today? I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up. Well, then you should get too wound up, too. Because this is my chance to catch that woman. You mean Miss You. The one who killed his father, born Faraday 7 years ago. Castle, you. He claims to be the great thief Yatsugatsu. And then disappeared from the courtroom. She makes me so mad, the phony! Everyone knows that the real Yatsugatsu would never send someone like a calling card. Until companies underhand the dealings are made public. To target is always totally unaware that the Yatagashiro has paid them a visit. That's what makes the Yatagashiro so awesome. Yatagashiro's card that's shown in this article. It looks to me as though it could be genuine. See? That's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the weird deal, but has nods at the Yatagashiro. If this isn't a clue that that woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Out the door you go! Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why. What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes? No. No reason at all. Very well. Seeing as how Mr. Yu is also somewhat of a special nature to me, I agree there's some merit to be found in investigating this. I knew you'd come around! Light of this night's glorious moon. We are ready to embark on our nightly outing, and this is where our tale begins. What a coincidence. Who would have thought a Zero Samurai stage show would ever be held in such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy? Yeah, the climax was really awesome! Zero Samurai, Sushi Slash! I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out! I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television. I have to say though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building? Well, as you said yourself, this place and the countries and houses are very special. Even this theater stressed that it is a neutral zone shared by the two countries. So let me get this straight. The Zero Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries? The one that's called the Kingdom of Ablaze, right? Yes, it would appear that the Zero Samurai is very popular in that country as well. Seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Jamming Ninja! The Republic of Bada is sponsoring a Jamming Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. You totally gotta see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jamming Ninja show is gonna kick the Zero Samurai show's rear end. Ever since I first went to school, I've always had this inkling that what he really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja. So anyway, about today's event, what's it called again? The Kingdom of Ablaze versus the Republic of Bala Goodwill Jubilee. The small European countries of the Kingdom of Ablaze and the Republic of Bala. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature, and it was called the Principality of Kopada. Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though signs of the past remain. For example, the flags preserve the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. KG-8 incident is what was referred to as the second KG-8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Codopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. Oh, the Yatagashiro still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean? Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something. Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again? If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we were talking about the Ablaze versus Balde Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other. But supposedly they've been trying real hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event. If that's the case, then why the versus? Also, both countries came to own the real primitive statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal. Okay, Nina reminded Sakura not to succumb to your thieving desires. Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that. You say that in jest. Hey, I can read your body language, you know, and you got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you. I know. And although we don't know if the Yetigatsu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. There are pamphlets about 2 embassies here on this table. That looks real to me. She split into 2 a few years back. And they've showed the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since. Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build 2 separate ones, huh? I should think that's not the reason why, Ken. I suppose I'll just set myself to one of these. What is all the hubbub? Hey, look! It's the Steel Samurai! And he's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him! May I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for? Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before. It looks like he's writing something down for you. Edgeworth, from Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo. Oh, an autograph. Pretty cool that you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Samurai, Ambassador Alaba is waiting for you. Now, Mr. Samurai, you'll be sent to enter the kingdom of Alaba. Take the hand of the ambassador. Mr. Samurai isn't only here for the 2 countries tonight, but rather can be thought of as a goodwill ambassador from our own country as well. Here he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world. He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he? Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera. In just a few seconds, the Jamming Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jamming Ninja will enter the Republic of Balda. He's set to meet with the Ambassador of Balda at that time. The Jamming Ninja show is about to start. We gotta get back to our seats. Incredible. I don't have much interest in ninja. Well, this show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry. You're missing a second of the Jamming Ninja's awesome playing. I'll never forgive you. I could listen to that a ninja mocked for death's lullaby song all day. His superb playing and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice. Now that's the Jamming Ninja's greatest weapon. This piece of Jamming Ninja, what's this over there? I've got to have him! I just want the Hero 6 to sell exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones that Hale and Princess Mizola wears in her hair. Anyway, hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? You're thinking of going home, aren't you? Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yatagashi will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely it was simply a prank. No way, I just know the Yatagashi will show. But I thought you said that the Yatagashi doesn't send calling cards. Yeah, I did, but I figured from the very beginning this would wind up being a wild goose chase. But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card. A genuine fake? Well, how can I word this? The Yatagashi's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now? We got a problem! The Yatagashi has been spotted in Ablaze. What? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony! Hey, what gives? I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter. What the? Hey! This is something I just walked straight on through without one. If you don't hurry up and let me go through, my phony's going to escape! Okay, a country's embassy is considered to be a part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country. Mr. Edgeworth! I'm going to enter through Bala and climb over the wall into Ablaze. Hold it! You would tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another... Okay, are you listening to me? Keep Friday, and I'm coming through! Yes, and welcome. Someone, stop her! Anyone! Okay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence. Fire! This is too big for us to handle! Looks like the Yatagashi came to Bardai too. You, of course, Yatagashi. Okay, you better be alright, wherever you are. I told you it wasn't me! Hold it! Okay, are you alright? Do I look alright to you? And can you do something about this woman? Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this? I saw it's this. It wasn't me! He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Yatagashi. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage. A suspicious person? A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. When I saw that person, I immediately thought that they might be the fake Yatagashi. So I chased after them into the embassy, and into here, and then lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it! What are you so worked up over? There's no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Lang's secretary. Shana, I believe your name is correct. And if you are making an arrest, I assume you have evidence it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct? You refuse to answer? I don't need to answer. You're merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority. Hey pal, just what the heck does that what you just said mean? If it happened here, it's under Mr. Edge's jurisdiction. The end! And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate whatever we'd like. Unfortunately, Detective, embassies are a different matter. Huh? This office is considered to be a part of the Republic of Balde. This means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Balde's government and Balde's law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights. Extraterritorial rights? So, do you really believe that the truth is out there? Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what was agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place. Which means we can do little here in this situation. No way, sir. Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home. Mr. Edgeworth? Hey, you're not... Mr. Edgeworth! Hold it! In that case, allow me to join your investigation. Miss Montgomery! Ambassador Palermo, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation. It's literally nothing. Manny was my secret, so of course I'd want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Francisca. Well, I never meant I'd meet you here of all places. This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct. Hold it! Already? What is it? Ambassador Palermo. And you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Assistant? Miles? What the heck do you think you're... Please, I implore you, Ambassador Palermo. Very well. I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. What did you mean by you being Miss Von Karma's assistant? I don't exactly have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation. There you go again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression on your face. Francisca, please. I don't know what you're planning quite yet. But at least I do know one thing, that you are now my subordinate. Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you, should you have a brain lapse. Of course, I'll keep that in mind. If you are done playing games... Right, let's begin the investigation. By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here? Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Bali embassy today. And why are our police guarding an embassy? Well, on account of the call they got from the Yatagashiru. They called us up and asked for our help, sir. Alright, because we've been searching for the Yatagashiru these past 7 years. It was a more or less mutually beneficial agreement, if you ask me. Except for how mutually beneficial this has all turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to completely competently outperform your guard duty yet again. Look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands. But sir, if it gets good anymore, I won't be able to buy even instant noodles anymore. So our victim was a secretaryess of this embassy, I take it. Manny Cochin. I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable. The cause of death is a stab to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back. We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle. So Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a waiting fire? What in the world happened inside this room? There appears to be something in his pocket. This key, it can't be. Isn't this the Yatagasu's key that was stolen 7 years ago? What? But that's... 7 years ago... Oh! You mean that case where I was framed, sir? Yes, it's a piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago. Which was then stolen by Celestial Liu. What? Mr. Faraday was killed with this key, sir? I thought he was killed with a knife. Scruffy! At the very least, try to remember the details of crimes you are a suspect in! Francisca, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. I doubt that a new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge. Oh, I feel like the victim right now, all trampled on, sir. I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is... Oh, that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick. I knew it. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade. I remember this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it? Yes, it looks like 2 interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade. Fine, sirs. I think it looks like a bunch of stars, if you ask me. And so there's 6-sided stars, just like the police mark on our IDs. I really don't think you can call these stars. To say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement. The real question is, why was the Baldy's embassy separatist holding this? Well, we don't know how Mr. Coulson came to possess this key. We do know that this was stolen by the Yatagasu from the Caribbean embassy. That's right. Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer. I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Kopera. Why don't you ask Ambassador Palano about what he knows? Supposedly he was a candidate to be the next Caribbean ambassador once long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have. Objects scattered on the floor. Well, burnt things get burnt and then they become burnt things, you know? No, because there's no way to prove that the burnt things start out as a burnt thing. Is it a burnt thing or was it not? I have no idea what's what anymore, sir. Yes, I suppose it's a bit hard for someone with a burnt out light bulb to comprehend. I can't believe that many fell among thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. Ambassador Polano, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police, that and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Coachin's as well. You're rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating! Well, I know it isn't much fun, I get to have these. I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe. Oh, no, these are simply coupons we distribute to promote the Balda. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Badal. I remember, the Republic of Bada is known for its feverish tourism industry. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the disgraced Manny Cochran. He was my secretary and the embassy secretary charged of running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. was in charge of everything, accounting, printing, taking care of all national treasures. Sorry, but did you say printing? All the country's primary social revenues are the tourism industry. Selling auto force the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc. We have a printing press here at our embassy. I see. Please excuse my forwardness, however. I thought I should mention that I have the distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh, yes. Since you're not the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, the man who was involved in the KG-8 incident. The KG-8 incident? The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Mary. So you, Mr. Cochin, is the same man as the one in that case. It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into this job. He was the one who planned this event and also oversee this embassy's renovations. At the laser Sam, he had such a bright future ahead of him. What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations? We can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy thinking well coordination, can we? So renovating the embassy is something of an investment. May have a rather polluted budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best is now no longer with us. Master Parado, I was wondering if I may ask you about Codopia. Codopia? Hello, what would you like to talk about? First, I'd like to ask you about this key. What about this key? I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct? And upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly. That's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife. Oh, how fascinating! Is it possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key? In its knife thumb, there's a flower mark at the base of the blade. I guess the knife might be from when we used to be a part of Codopia. Hold it! And how did you come to that conclusion? It has both the Codopia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. This was when he used this key here at the embassy back when we were still in Codopia. Master Polano, this key was stolen from the Codopian embassy 7 years ago. By Celestial Ryu, otherwise known as the Great Thief, the Yatagashiro. Oh, really? You are not aware that Miss Yu had broken into this embassy at that time? I'm sorry, I can't remember which time. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Lebanon became its own independent nation. But if Manny was still alive, he would probably know about what happened back then. Mr. Cochin and Miss Yu know each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagashi's key here in the present. Miles Edgeworth. What is it? Let me tell you something. You're currently my subordinate. And if you wish to convince anyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect. With the giddy glint in her eyes. I don't think that will really be necessary, Francisca. Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me. I thought Francisca was flying around the wall in pursuit of this moment pace. So why is he here at this embassy? I was investigating at the Ablaze embassy when I got wind of this mess. That's right, the Yatagashi was due to appear at the ad embassy as well. Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Albastinian embassy as well. I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over to the Badass embassy. I don't know how you pronounce it. So Agent Lang is here as well, huh? I see you've met. He's in the Albastinian embassy acting as bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. So the suspect in the motor that caught in this office is that little guy, see? You see, perhaps trying to be the Yetagashiro? Kay would never harm a soul, sir! Kay? You remember her, do you not? But the case we investigated together 7 years ago. That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday. So she's that feisty little girl? Kay had been on the trail of the Yetagashiro, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life. I see. Kay strikes so hard, but you know what? The Yetagashiro just keeps on tricking us all! How so? The Yetagashiro sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secrets. But all we've had is an arson and a murder! The lab boys are going in circles! You know what this is, sus? It's a breach of contract. It's going on the WAP seat. If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. You wonder though, Celeste, you really is the Yetagashiro.